Well, this is Steve Ridgel, and we're right in the middle of Easter week. Now, some of you are thinking, isn't that called Holy Week? And a lot of people do. I just call it Easter week because, well, frankly, I'm kind of one of those guys that thinks every week's Holy Week. I don't think we have a week more holy than others. I get what they mean, the week leading to Easter, but I kind of call it Easter week. This Friday will be what's called Good Friday, the day Jesus died. You know, I talked in my last video about he couldn't die if he hadn't come, and he came because he loved us and wanted to save us. But he died. You don't have a resurrection. You don't have Easter if he doesn't die first. And a lot of believers will gather Friday, and a lot of towns have all the churches come together, and they kind of preach through a Holy Week series and Easter week series. I'm doing one myself this Friday down in Winters, Texas. Winters Church of Christ hosting all the people in Winters that want to come talk about Jesus. I'm getting to speak a little, going to feed everybody. You know, Jesus did die for us. I'm amazed every time I read through Romans 5 and think about the fact that, you know, I'm not sure who I'd die for. I mean, think about who would you die for? A good person? How good do people have to be for you to die for them? What, would you die for your family members? Okay, if you're married, maybe you die for your mate, maybe you die for your kids, maybe you die for your good friends. If you really are a passionate Christian, you might die for your church. Die for all the people in the world, I don't know. Well, yeah, in theory, but if it really came down to it, would I? The people that have done something against me, people that have hurt me, people that have hurt mine, would I really want to die for them? That's what astounds me about Jesus. Came into this world because we had rebelled against God. Not done what he asked, did what he didn't want us to do. We were condemned, we were lost, and God sent Jesus to save us. But to do that, somebody had to pay for those sins. And that's why Jesus died on the cross, so his blood could buy our freedom. While we were yet sinners, Christ died for the ungodly. He didn't die for us because we were just like God. He died for us because we were so unlike God. And he wanted to bridge that gap. And he did, and he made a way back for us. And I'm going to tell you why I think a lot of people call it Good Friday. It's why I think of it as a Good Friday, whatever Friday it is. The day that Jesus died was a good day for me. Because without that, I would be lost and separated from God forever, condemned. But because he came and died and hung on that cross, it changed everything for me. It can change everything for you. And if you want to know more about that, I'm encouraging you, if you're not a believer, not a Christian, well, contact me, comment on here, visit a church, talk to a Christian friend you have, speak to somebody and say, tell me this good news about the Jesus who came into this earth, who died for my sins, and who God raised from the dead. So, right here in the middle of Easter week, I'm telling you, I'm kind of looking forward to talking about Good Friday, this coming Friday, because it wasn't just good for me. It was great for me, and I will forever love Jesus for making that sacrifice so I could live with God forever.